Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of self-maze where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up each other and make our spirits whole. We gather as one with open
that are here in person, and also those of you here joining us online. So welcome to Unity of Sun Lakes. I want to go ahead and thank Elise, my beautiful wife, for these flowers. All right, and do we have anyone here for the first service?
Kind of, Jenny. Well, kind of. It's been long.
Okay, well that's good. Well, if you'll tell us your name.
Jenny Marr.
Jenny?
Jenny, yeah.
Jenny. Well, welcome, Jenny. We have anyone else that's here for the first time or returning?
Hi,
Barb's always returning every week.
I've known her forever.
Oh, okay, well, very good. Well, we have a special welcome that we'd like to give you. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being here. Let's see, being the first Sunday of the month, we have some birthdays that we want to acknowledge. Look at that long list. So we have Mike Downey, Chris Carlson, Barb Castro, Mary Lou Claypool, Artis Huffman, Diana Perez, my brother from another mother, Jeff Wilch, and Sandy Shaposer. Is that how it's pronounced? Okay, well Sandy, happy birthday. And we have a happy birthday song that we'd like to go ahead and sing. Are we ready?
Happy birthday to you. There's no one like you. Uniquely created. I love knowing you. I bless you with life and abundance galore. God bless you, my loved one, and have many more.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. If you would, let's read along the vision statement. A world of oneness where all people are free to live their divine potential. And we have a mission statement. Unity Church of Sun Lakes is a positive path for spiritual living. I love that. Okay, we have, this is going to be the Cerise show today. She's doing our music, our meditation, and our message. So we got 3 M's there. So thank you for stepping up and for blessing us with all that you're going to give us today. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to sing this together. And I've sung it a few times here, but if you don't know it, it's okay. We're going to have the lyrics up here. Big for God. So when you catch on, sing along. I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be big for God. I'm gonna speak out. I'm gonna speak out for love. I'm gonna shine bright until the whole world sees the light. I'm gonna shine bright. I'm gonna speak out. I'm gonna be big for God. I'm gonna live loud, a life with no regrets. I'm gonna go now, 'cause now is all we get. I'm gonna break free to live in perfect harmony. I'm gonna break free, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna live loud for God. I'm gonna say yes to my good right now. I'm gonna let go of all my fear and doubt. I'm gonna go to bring a change about. I'm gonna go forth, I'm gonna let go, I'm gonna gonna be big for God.
Wonderful. Thank you, Cerise. All right, here's the lineup that we have coming up. We have the opening prayer by Helen Daly, followed by the Daily Word by Amy McLaughlin, and then another song by Cerise, Living in the Flow. And then we'll go ahead and go show your appreciation for that song silent. If you would, we'll go right into the meditation. It'll also be done by Cerise. So if you could, let's bring up Helen.
I don't know about you, but I don't usually like when I get AI responses. I want people. And if I'm on the phone, I usually end up asking, not quite gently, I want a real person. It's funny, there's a program I like, it's called Happy's Place, and when I turned it on for this week, she's screaming, I want a person. You're not a person. Are you? I can relate to that. However, a computer search of all the things that are happening in March, what a month it is, made me think, I think God has a hand in this, in the responses that are up here. And one of the things it told me is the total lunar eclipse on March 3rd, known as blood moon, represents the opportunity of a quiet but decisive turning point that will release long-standing emotional baggage and embrace deep healing. Doesn't that sound like God had a little bit to do with it? So now please close your eyes and thank God for all the good it is possible to experience this month. Rare celestial alignment and significant seasonal shifts provide the opportunity for emotional healing, release, and renewal. Dear God, with your guidance and energy geared toward emotional accountability, we pray that this month leads to our long-term healing and elimination of any internal blockages. Observing the moon nightly, especially this month, we acknowledge witnessing a small part of God's handiwork for all to see. In prayer, we give thanks for all the good in this world. As spring springs forward this month, pray that with God's help, this is our opportunity to change anything we don't like that is currently happening. In prayer, we can feel comfortable sharing anything with God. Following in Jesus' footsteps during the time of spring's natural rebirth, new life and triumph over any obstacles can be obtained. Thank you, God, for showing us the way. And so it was, is, and will be. Amen.
Good morning. This is not exactly the daily word that is to be for today, but we did not have the up-to-date version. And as Spirit works, this is the daily word message that I think we all need today. World peace. As I affirm peace, I help create a peaceful world. In 1964, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it. We must concentrate not merely on the negative expulsion of war, but the positive affirmation of peace. Of course, I will work towards creating the kind of world I wish to see, investing my effort and energy to ending conflict, discrimination, and other kinds of negativity. but I also put my energy into creating harmony, cooperation, opportunity, and other positive outcomes. Today, I affirm that peace is drawing all over the world, blessing all people with warm feelings of cooperation and togetherness. I affirm peace is here, even as I strive to create it. May the God of peace himself sanctify you entirely, and may your spirit and soul and body be kept sound. 1 Thessalonians 5:23.
I'm going to prepare for the meditation. I'm going to sing a song that I wrote that I really needed today for myself. So I hope that the words heal and bless you. I am living in the flow. I am living in the flow. All my good is coming to me now. I am living in the flow. I'm connected to my source. I'm connected to my source. I believe that my whole life's on course. I'm connected to my source. I am healed and I am whole. I am healed and I am whole. Perfection flows right through my soul. I am healed and I am whole. I am living in the flow. I am living in the flow. All my good is coming to me now. All my good is right within me now. I am living in the flow. And so right now, in this place of living in the flow of the divine, of the love of the universe that is a part of us, that lives within us, we feel that light. We feel the love of God that travels through us, as us, and out into the world. We know that being connected to the source of all good is the source of our healing, our abundance. So I want us to imagine for a moment a little ball of light I like to give mine a smiley face. That little ball of light is entering an elevator in my mind and taking the elevator down. As it travels down, the entire elevator glows. And it stops at my heart. And as it stops, when the doors open, my heart is filled with the light of God. All of the places in my heart that have been broken or hurt or have darkened are illuminated, are healed, are filled with the warmth of this light. And the sweet little ball of light goes back into the elevator and travels down into the core of my being. And as the elevator doors open, again, every single part of my core, of my essence, is illuminated. So I want you to feel this illumination in your core. Feel the light of God that is yours, that no one can take from you. Illuminate every cell, every crevice of your being, not just your body, but all that you are. And that spreads beyond your body. And as it illuminates, as you heal, as your dark corners are enlightened, it gives permission for the enlightenment to shine in others. This is what living in the flow is. It is allowing that light to come into us and out of us freely. But there are no blocks in the path as it shines. So whatever boulders or walls may be there, we allow love to disintegrate them. We allow that light to shine, and we continue to live in the flow. I am living in the flow. I am living in the flow. All my good is flowing through me now. I am living in the flow. And so it is. And so it is. I was really grateful to do the meditation this morning. Because I've said this before, I actually had to go back through a number of the talks I've done here to make sure that I haven't talked about some of the things I'm going to talk about today. And so there I said, I had a whole talk written, I had to rewrite it. Guess what? It happened again. And I wrote stuff out, but we'll see how much I follow it. Could you turn my mic up just a little bit? I see a couple of people sort of like straining to hear, but I don't want to have to talk louder. Oh, so I want to start actually with a quote. I think his name is Rabindranath Tagore, who said, "Faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark." So today we are going to talk about still visualizing. Seeing is not believing, believing is seeing. And I had a talk ready. And I sort of said, okay, this is, what I would say. And I had to send it by Monday. So I was like, oh yeah, this is the thing. And then all week, this drastic healing took place in my life. And when I say drastic, I'm talking about the kind of healing that many of us wait for, hope for, but don't know if it's possible. And so last night I thought, well, I haven't really done all of the healing yet, so I shouldn't talk about it. But I have said to you before, and I will say again, I cannot show up and just do surface level stuff. I can't. It doesn't exist in me. So, I want to tell you a little bit about what happened. I have talked to you about my childhood, and that there was some trauma associated with that. And as much as I have done healing, and I have been through processes, and I am in ministerial school, and I have been in New Thought for 25 years, and I have healed and done work, and there has always been this little part of me that still blamed myself. Something must have been wrong with me. And I have tried to convince myself that that is not true. For 25 years, I've had minister friends and singing friends and family tell me that it's not true. And I have healed layers and layers and layers of this. And on Friday, I got a call from the person who did a lot of the things that made me feel this way. And they said, I'm sorry. I see what I did. I see that it was wrong. And I'm sorry. And I don't know how to make it up to you. And I want to say that I didn't need it, that I know who I am without it, that I already knew that I was the light of God and that I was here for a purpose, and all of that is partially true, but there is a part of me that had been waiting 35 years to hear those words. And I have since felt angry, sad, I've grieved, I've cried, I've yelled. I had to hit a pillow. I was so angry last night. I had to phone a friend. I was so mad. 35 years I've blamed me. And so last night it was late, 11 o'clock at night, and I thought, I have to talk about this tomorrow. I have to. Because it's real. And I know, I don't even have to ask how many people here may still have a little bit of something that someone gave you that was not yours, that might still be there. I don't have to ask because I know that we all have it. We all have it from someone. And so I started thinking in this talk, visualization, believing, this idea that we can heal those places in us. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't think I would ever get that call. Most people don't. And if you have a place in you that is waiting to be healed, that is not quite there yet, does it mean that if you never get that call, if that person dies, if that person disappears, does that mean you don't deserve to heal? No. So I want to give you some of the things I've gotten in the last few days, because you deserve to know who you are. You deserve to heal that part of you. You deserve to stand in the world worthy of the love of God that you are. Because the unworthiness, the shame, the guilt, all those things, that is what creates darkness in this world. That is disconnection from the truth. So, I have spoken about before the Lord of the Rings and Gollum, the little hobbit who accidentally stumbled upon this ring of power. If you haven't seen the movies, it's okay. You don't have to go watch them to understand what I'm saying. And I will be very, very honest, because I said this at a talk a couple of months ago, and somebody afterwards said, so I need to watch The Lord of the Rings because it's spiritual? And I was like, no, no, no. It's not a spiritual movie. But we can take spiritual ideas from anything, right? So that's what this is. But Gollum was a normal, I'm going to say human in that world. He's a hobbit, but he was a typical, normal human being. He lived life, he was happy, he was sad, he had day-to-day activities and a job and probably love. And he stumbled upon this ring that destroyed him. This ring was an evil ring in this movie. It was a ring that controlled the person who had it, who wore it. And it ate him up inside. Just to be near it ate him up. And in the movie, when he is introduced, he is a withered monster with almost no hair who lives in a dark black cave, holding on to this ring. And the line that even if you've never seen the movie, you've probably heard is, he would say, my precious, my precious. He clung to that ring even though it destroyed him. Not because he wanted to, but because he could not let go. And I was thinking about this idea and how this part of me, this guilt, this shame that I was clinging to for 35 years, it wasn't helping me. It certainly wasn't hurting the other person. I was clinging to it though it was destroying me. So what is it that we are clinging to? What is it that we have all of our faith in? Because that is what we are visualizing. That's where this comes in. If we are clinging to guilt, shame, that we are unworthy, even the tiniest bit of that creates what we experience in our life, what we live every day. And you have probably not seen me in a way where you think, oh, she's so unsure of herself, or she is holding on to such guilt and shame. I haven't let it stop me completely. But I certainly have not been out shining my big, beautiful light without fear. And you are probably in a similar place. You have created most of what you want in life. You live a life of love, family, joy, peace. But that doesn't mean that there's not more that we can aspire to, ascend to, even if it is just freeing the piece of us that still feels like things that happened are our fault. Buddha said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Pretty much said, what you cling to is what you live. So how often are we hiding the shadow parts of us? Not parts that maybe stop us from living, but maybe, and for me specifically, stop me from celebrating what I do. I realize that this guilt and shame and this little, like hidden somewhere, this part of me made me want to still go out and shine light and be love and receive love and give messages and sing and do all these things. But afterwards there's this, okay, that was good, keep going. Never celebrate, never enjoy what I'm doing. Never honor what I'm doing. So there was still a part that was being stolen from me. So is there a part of you that's still holding on to something from your past? A story maybe? Maybe it's not something from your past. Maybe you really feel, I've healed that. I'm good with that. But is there something that you're clinging to that maybe is not helping you create the life of your dreams? Clinging to an idea that we are doomed in life, or as a country, or as people? Is there an idea that if you don't watch the news consistently, you won't know what's going on in the world and you won't have the ability to heal it? Is there an idea that if you aren't 100% in control of all of your finances, then they'll fall apart? Is there an idea that if things start going wrong, no one will be there to catch you? There is always an idea, because we are humans. We are here having this human experience. And I have often asked, when I have talked about Gollum in The Lord of the Rings, I have said, what if the ring that was left that he accidentally found was not that ring? What if it was a ring of truth instead? What if he stumbled upon the ring of truth and he clung to it? Would he have ended up a monster, desolate in a dark cave? No. So what if we had been shown our true nature from childhood? What if we had been told that we are sparks of the divine, that we are worthy of love without any exception, that we are unconditionally good? Would your life have been different? And what I realized this weekend is it's not too late. And they don't have to call you. Nobody has to call you and tell you that they lied. That doesn't have to happen for you to heal. So I'm going to give you 3 things that I am doing right now, that I have been doing this weekend, that I'm going to keep doing, I'm committed to doing, to change the narrative. So the first thing, and I'm going to have you say, I'm going to say it, I'm going to have you repeat it. Every single day I say to myself, I am light, and I let my light shine. Together, I am light, and I let my light shine. Every day we do that. So when you do it at home, if you say to yourself, I am light and I let my light shine, close your eyes and watch the darkness fall away. Watch this cute, I am telling you, my little light from the meditation, he is adorable. He's this little ball of fuzzy light, and he's got a briefcase because he's working. And he's riding down in the elevator, just smiling. That helps me feel like he's got really important business, and I can get him to every area of my body, my soul, my being, my existence to shine that light. So if you need an image of a cute little light bulb that's ready to shine all over the world, you can use that one, or you can create your own. Second, I am not my mistakes. I am a spiritual being, up-leveling with every breath. So we're going to take that half and half, okay? So repeat after me. I am not my mistakes. I am not my mistakes. I am a spiritual being, up-leveling with every breath. I am a spiritual being, up-leveling with every breath. And the image that I have been using is the little light bulb, because now I have a little light bulb, and I do have a briefcase. It's my favorite part of him. And he's going up the little spiral of light, ascending. Now that he's done his work spreading that light, it's time for us to ascend. So we see ourselves going up a spiral of light. Because we are not our mistakes. We are learning from everything we've experienced, and we are up-leveling with every breath. And lastly, let's start saying, I know my worthiness. I am inherently worthy of all good and all love. So let's do that in 3 pieces. I know my worthiness. I know my worthiness. I am inherently worthy of all good. I am inherently worthy of all good. And all love. And all love. So this one, the image that I put with it is now that light has created a blanket. This blanket of ethereal light. And when I say this, I imagine wrapping myself in that blanket of truth. What we think, we become. Today we can change our thinking. What we feel, we attract. We can feel our worthiness, our inherent goodness. We can feel who we truly are. And what we imagine, we create. We can imagine our good flowing from us and flowing to us and living in a consistent flow of good. We are not the things that others have told us we are. Not by our parents, not by our friends, not by a family friend who said a snide remark on the side, not by pastors or churches, not even what I am telling you right now is your truth, unless you choose to accept it, unless you choose to cling to it. So today we are going to see the truth and live in that truth so that we, in believing, will see the life that we truly want. And I would love to do a little exercise with you to solidify this, to really ground it in our beings. So if you would feel comfortable, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath back into your center. and feel the safety of that breath in this space. Imagine that you are standing at a crystal blue lake. There is no one around. The wind is slightly blowing. The water is cool and inviting. You sit on a rock next to the water and listen to the wind, to the birds. So just for a moment, listen and see what you hear as you sit on this rock by the water. The beauty of nature all around you. And I want you to imagine that you look down next to the rock in the dirt. There's something glimmering. So you brush the dirt away to find out what it is, and it is a gold ring. It has writing on the inside, but it's kind of blurry. So you stand back, trying to hold it up to the sun to see it. But it fades even more. You sit back down and realize that the closer you are to the water, the clearer the words get. So you hold it out toward the water and read the words on the ring. And it says, "You are God's light, a spark of the divine. You deserve to heal." This is your ring of truth. And as you read the words to yourself, you know, you feel the truth of them. Maybe we forget sometimes. But this ring is yours to keep. So I want you to feel it in your hand. I want you to feel its heaviness. I want you to wrap your hand around it and cling to it and its truth. And I want you to put it in your pocket. I want you to know that you can access this ring at any moment, at any time. Just close your eyes and pull it out and read the words. You are the light of God. You are a spark of the divine. You are worthy of healing. And so as you come back into this room, bringing your ring with you, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready to live the life that you deserve?
Yes.
Are you willing to see it in your mind's eye, believing it so that it can be made manifest outside of you? We so often think that we have to go out into the world and do good things, that we have to save people, that we have to go out and feed all of the homeless children, that we have to stop the wars, that we have to stop the fighting, that we have to change the heart of another. But this is how we change the world. It starts within us. It starts with healing the parts of us that are still blocked. It starts with shining our own light, because when we shine our light, we give others permission to do the same, as Marianne Williamson said. So today, I vow, and I hope that you will vow with me, to make yesterday, the last day, wasted on guilt and shame and unworthiness. Today, we shine our big, beautiful lights without fear, because we deserve that. And so it is. I want us to say our affirmation together. I consciously choose what I see, what I believe, and what I am creating in my life and world. Thank you. I'm going to sing one more time. I did not write this song, but I want to set it up just a little, because my girls, my Point of Light girls, who I miss so much, I moved to Texas and got busy with life. We used to sing this together all the time. It is a song by Bethel Music. It is a Christian song, and I have tweaked the words because it's what I do. I change everything to fit whatever I'm going through. So I rewrote the words again last night to really fit this today. So please listen to them as I sing to you. Love, unravel me with a melody, surround me with a song of deliverance from my self-defeat, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. From my mother's womb, God has chosen me. Spirit called my name. I've been born into freedom's family, as love flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. Light opens wide and now I walk inside it. My shadows rest in perfect love. Love wakens me so I can stand and sing. I am the light of God. Veils fall away so I can see to heaven. My fears dissolve in perfect love. Love breathes in me so I can stand and sing. I am the heart of God. I am the love of God. I am the light of God. Grace parts the night so I can walk in radiance. My darkness drowned in perfect love. Love rises up so I can stand and sing. I am the light of God. Oh, yes, I am. I am the heart of God. I am the love of God. Yeah. I am the hands of God. I am the grace of God. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God.
Wow. Thank you, Cerise. Thank you for being unwilling to do surfacey talks. Thank you for your willingness to be vulnerable and your willingness to share your vulnerable truth with us. I'm reminded of something that one of my mentors would say. It was Les Brown, the motivational speaker, and he would say to speakers who are aspiring to be speakers, he says, and it's true, you have a message that someone needs to hear, and they can only hear it from you. I'm going to go off script for just a second here because something touched me with your talk when you're talking about the apology that you may never have received. I'm grateful that you did. 20 years ago at Unity of Phoenix, I was at a service and Richard Rogers was sharing something about that very subject, about the possibility that you might not ever receive an apology. And he had a solution for that, at least a partial solution. He said you could pick a surrogate to give you that apology, a trusted friend, family member, and you could sit across from them. You could hold the hands, eyes closed or looking into each other's eyes, and have that person say, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve it. And I had the honor of doing that with a good friend years ago, and I believed it helped. So I'm grateful that we have the messages here that help us live better lives. And thank you for being here today to help share your truth and your message. Okay, it is that time for our giving, and I believe we're going to have another song. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm always ready. Offering blessing first.
Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I give. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
Let you say it. Okay.
Okay, offering dedication. We dedicate these tithes to the work of the Spirit of truth. We are one with the opulence of God. We are now in the flow of the infinite abundance. And thanks for the prosperity that is ours by divine right. Amen.
Yes.
We have some announcements. Kate, I think you said you wanted to come up and tell
Yeah,
us
I
something.
just wanted to share something with everybody. If you stayed for the annual meeting last week, I made a comment about extra ways that we can help support our church. And one of them was about thinking about planned giving. And I just want to share with you, it was like, speaking of being blessed, the very next day, I believe it was, or the day after, we received a $5,000 check from the estate of Tony Corrigan. And she had to have really have planned that giving because she just died the next day, and the day after that, her family had already put the check in the mail. So I just want to share with you what a blessing Tony was. And there is a service for her. You probably got the email, and that'll be 2 weeks from today, right after our service over in the Navajo room. So just wanted to tell you.
Navajo room.
Navajo.
Today,
No, 2 weeks from today,
15th.
Yes.
whatever that date is,
Yes.
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 What is the service?
Thank you, Kate, and thank you, Tony. Thank you for thinking of this church. All right, next week is Friendship Breakfast. It's over at the restaurant here, which I can never remember the name. Sunset Grill. Thank you. I don't know why I can never, ever remember that. And also on March 11th at 1:30 to 4, we're going to have game day over in the Mirror Room. And if you have any questions, go ahead and contact Judy. And one of my favorite events during the month, twice a month, is the Metaphysical. group. We meet on the first and third Wednesdays from 2 to 3:30 with Sheila Taylor. If you haven't been there, it's an amazing experience, and I always come away with something very special from that. So I encourage you to come and join us if you're able to do so. All right, and again, notice of Tony's passing. Thank you for those words, Kate. I didn't know her well, but I know some of you did, and I'm guessing that she was a real blessing to her friends and family and to this ministry.
She was also a minister here.
Yeah, she was a minister.
Well, that was before my time. Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, she was the first minister.
So the celebration of life is right after, it starts at 11:30 and it's followed by a luncheon as well, so just so you know. That's 2 weeks.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
2 weeks from today, yeah.
Let's see. Anything else? Anyone?
Oh, do have one other thing, because I get in trouble if I don't tell you. March 11th, tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. for the April 14th improv show in Oakland. Oakwood. Oakland, yeah, I'm going to Oakland. It's for the improv show. We have an improv group called the Improvables, and actually Mark and I are both in it. And it'll go on sale at slctinfo.com. So I don't have any 4x4s this week, but I'll try to get some for next week.
Thank you, Kate. All right, I think we have some thank yous coming up right now. Let's see, I want to thank, first of all, Cerise for the 3 M's, the music, the meditation, and of course, your message. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank my beautiful wife for the beautiful flowers. All right.
And Don for reading us.
Okay, my first time, thank you. You were gentle with me, and I appreciate that. I want to thank Helen for the opening prayer, Amy for the daily word, and Derek, of course, always for what you do. We couldn't do it without you, and we don't want to do it without you. All right, I think it's time for the peace song.
So I would love for us to try to connect again. If we would stand and try to connect with someone on the end of the row, or at least make sure, yes. And so if you connect here. No, you can come here. Here, I need you here. Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to hold your hand. And we're going to sing our peace song together. Oh. Peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous time. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And now let's say our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is. Because you are, and I am, the I am. And so it is. Amen. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Have a beautiful day.
Voice voices united, we sing in harmony.